Very famous movie, not just in Japan, but here as well. I think it's called Rashomon, where there's some kind of assault or murder or rape in the woods in Japan, and we see this criminal activity from, I think it was 6 different points of view. So at the end, we're not really sure what the hell just happened. Well, that's what happened out in Cleveland the other night. Euclid, a suburb of Cleveland, at a roller skating rink. We got one view from one station that pretty much gives what I think to be the best, most accurate view with the most video. Lots of rioting, lots of fighting, and there's one line in there at the very end of the video. It says, yeah, and they went out and attacked all the other places too. Whoa. Well, then they stopped the story. The story was just beginning. And then another video, the third one we'll see, that was the opposite view. That was, well, the children were just having a little fun, and the big bad racist cops came along and, shut my place down and started pepper spraying kids, and the kids started fighting back. Then listen to the owner of the joint, listen to what he says. He asks us, what other choice did they have except rioting after the cops showed up?
A riot outside a Euclid skating rink, 3 people arrested, and tonight one parent not happy with how police handled the situation.
That's right. She says using pepper spray on the hundreds of kids who showed up was not necessary. Well, police now taking action to try and shut down that rink. Hannah Catlett with the new information.
This is the Euclid Police Department.
Dash and body camera video shows police demanding hundreds of teenagers to leave a party.
Time to go home.
It was supposed to be an end of the school year celebration. However, too many teens showed up.
The Playmore is full. Please go home.
So many that police say hundreds were still waiting outside after the Playmore skating rink met its 440-person capacity Thursday.
We're not allowing anyone else inside at this time.
Brandy Jones had just dropped her son off here.
You are being lawfully ordered to disperse. Failure to do so could result in the use of force.
She quickly realized he wasn't going to stay long. Police say they began using pepper spray when the crowd continued to hang around. Some people getting into fist fights at that point.
Once they started spraying the pepper spray, he brought his friends to safety at my car.
Jones's son goes to school here in Cleveland, but kids came from all over the area for the end of year party.
There were girls crying. I witnessed a girl on the phone with her mom like, no, mommy, you have to get here now. You have to get here right now. No, I can't wait.
Lots of others didn't have anywhere to go. You can see several of them trying to get their parents on the phone.
Hello. The majority of these children were dropped off, not to be picked up until 1 in the morning. So to label it a riot because they had nowhere to go is unacceptable.
Surveillance from other nearby businesses shows the kids trying to get away. Police say they did damage here. Today, police told 19 News they filed a nuisance complaint against the skating rink.
Go home.
Officers say it didn't have the proper permit.
All right, clear them out.
Or security to host this party.
Go home.
Hannah Catlett.
Cell phones captured the chaos outside the Playmore roller rink in Euclid late Wednesday night.
It was crowded.
Did you ever
Packed.
get inside?
No.
Hundreds of teenagers showed up to the rink for an end of the school year party.
Yeah, the whole Cleveland showed up.
The end of the year banger, and I seen it on my friend page, and she asked me, am I going? And I said, yeah. First, when we got in, it was fun because everybody was dancing and stuff and skating.
But that fun quickly got out of control as crowds of teenagers filled the roller rink in the parking lot nearby.
We were just all sitting around laughing, getting skazed. Then that's when everybody started running towards the back because I guess they was missing because they was fighting outside.
Girls fight. I don't know their names, but it was like girls fighting.
Euclid police were called.
Everything just went crazy. And then nobody want to move. So I guess that the Euclid police, they start throwing tear gas at them.
They shooting. Richard. They shooting.
But they had to call for backup. Cruiser dashcam video from the State Highway Patrol shows crowds of teenagers upon their arrival. The video shows some of the chaos as dozens and dozens of kids pour out of the rink and go running across the street in different directions.
Is that a typical Wednesday night for you?
No, because I don't know what's going on. Like, I'm just running around.
In Euclid, Melissa Reed, Fox 8 News.
Parents demanding answers tonight from Euclid police after a melee broke out Wednesday night at a local roller rink involving hundreds of teens. Witnesses tell News 5 officers used pepper spray and were overly aggressive in trying to break up that crowd. Our 5 on Your Side investigator Joe Paganakis looks into how police handled that situation and spoke with people who were there trying to find answers.
Well, News 5 has made public records requests to Euclid Police Headquarters for the body cam and the 911 calls made here to the Playmore Roller Rink on Shore Center Drive. But so far, no response from police on how it handled the disturbance.
Social media video of the chaos that was triggered last night at the Playmore Roller Rink in Euclid. Witnesses say police had to use pepper spray after the end of the school year skate party got out of control.
So many kids that they didn't do nothing. The police just took it like too far.
15-year-old Armani Dean believes Euclid police overreacted when a few girls started fighting inside. Police then ordering an estimated 400 teens off the property just after 11 p.m.
Watch people run on the other side of the skating rink. And I was just like fell to the floor because I could it's like everything was closing up. Like I couldn't breathe. My nose was just running real bad and I was just coughing. Like it was scary.
I didn't approve of it. I thought it was really wrong what they did to these.
Carmen Trice raced to the rink to pick up her 4 grandchildren just minutes after the chaotic situation got started.
When my granddaughter called me, I thought one of my grandkids was dead. She called me huffing and puffing and couldn't breathe. She was, oh, grandma, come and get us, help us. The police is chasing us.
Roller rink owner Miguel Sanders told News 5 police and fire officials were too aggressive in how they handled an occupancy check at the complex. And when police finally figured out that Sanders was well under the 440 maximum occupancy level, the large group of teens were already stirred up.
At this point, what do you expect but panic amongst kids, teenagers? So they start pushing and shoving people around trying to get to the head of the door.
Sanders says he obtained all the proper permits and tried to hire Euclid police officers to go along with the private security he had in place. Fortunately, there were no injuries, but some parents and grandparents say they will file a formal complaint against the Euclid Police Department for what they call a heavy-handed approach in dispersing the crowd.
They're not criminals. They're kids. And they was out having fun. And I don't approve of it, and I think something needs to be done about the Euclid police.
And roller rink owner Miguel Sanders admits that he's had other disturbances here at his location in Euclid, but says now he believes that the Euclid law director is unfairly trying to shut down his location as a public nuisance.
I like that guy, the last guy, Joe Paganakis, trying to pretend like he's going to be on the side of the children and get to the bottom of those big bad cops messing with those kids for no reason whatsoever. After all, what other choice did those children have than to go out, run around and destroy property, attack police, and fight each other and try and destroy the local neighboring businesses? What choice did they have? By the way, it's weird how much this sounds exactly like a story we did in Baltimore not too long. Well, it's in White Girl Bleed a lot. Same deal. Lots of fellas, roller rink, kicked out of the roller rink. Then they spread out through the neighborhood. And by then, everybody learned they had to shut down or else they would be looted. Their windows would break. All from the fellas and the lovely ladies just blowing off a little steam.
Please, sir. I want some more.
At a roller rink where they never do nothing. The cops are always pepper spraying them and macing them for no reason whatsoever. And I'll be damned if that doesn't make the black kids angry.
Angry.